No, I was so confused when I saw this. I was looking around the comments, and people are stating that the bumper stickers here conflict with each other, and I am so confused on that. Makes me kind of think this person doesn't really have the full picture of what some of these are. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/insane people Facebook, where you know as the S in social media will always stand for stupid as shit. So if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout, or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction, and it helps support the channel. Thank you. This person posed a good question yesterday. When you choose a doctor, if you had to choose between one that's a jerk but knows what they're doing, or two, one that has a great bedside manner but has no clue what they are doing, which do you prefer? My answer to that question might help you understand why I voted the way that I did. The presence is that you don't just think that he's a jerk, you think that he is evil. My response to that is that I have proven over and over again that you believe a lot of lies about him. I've seen the memes that you all post, and I have repeatedly debunked the majority of them in 30 seconds or less. Just because you post them doesn't make them true. A prime example. Someone on my Facebook posted a meme of him in the last day or two that seemingly looked like he couldn't form a sentence, and you put, "What? Yeah, debunked that in about 10 seconds. If you are posting memes, and they are consistently factually untrue, you have lost all credibility, and the only thing that you are convincing anyone of is the opposite of what you are trying to prove. You are showing that people have to lie about him. If you are not trying to change anyone's mind, then why are 90% of your posts political? All of this being said, before you instantly get pissed off and decide every name in the book, go look at least your last 5 to 10 memes and prove me wrong. Go Google them and see what the fact-checking sites are saying. I'm perfectly willing to have conversations, but is this name-calling stuff and thinking that you are the only ones that are good and kind and loving is why the majority of us are done talking. Newsflash, there are plenty of things that you do that we also think are evil. But guess what? Go ask any Democrat that decides to #walk away how they get treated by us. Then ask them how Democrats have been treating them since they left. And that's loving. We are tired of being this until you understand that the division is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Personally, I've been known my whole life to put up with a lot of that, but I do have a limit. Eric keeps saying that he wants to have an intimate moment with me, but I am too ashamed and nervous. Like, how the heck can we do it if he isn't here in real life? Like, I know this sounds crazy, but he whispers to me things like 2-4-CHH myself, and that makes me even more ashamed. I stopped doing it because of that. By the way, I have a limit of people that I can follow per day, but I have DMs on. I was super confused on this, so I kind of looked in the comments. This Eric person done some bad stuff involving the name Columbine. If you think this pipeline is connected to a dinosaur pit, you have been fooled twice. Dinosaurs never existed, and oil is a renewable resource regenerated by the earth. You know, I'm kind of wondering, since considering it factually it's not, whenever that time does come, like hundreds or thousands of years down the timeline, when we actually do run out of this kind of oil, I'm kind of wondering what these dum-dums are going to be thinking. It's like, shit, we were wrong. I'm in the
Hawaii now. And just like the Native American people, if we didn't take over, we would still be living in grass huts and throwing sticks and rocks at each other. But they wouldn't have traffic and taxes. So there's that, yes, the good old-fashioned little column A, little column B, pros and cons and shit like that. Mister, you are correct. Due process shall be afforded to all citizens of our great community. Mr. Abrego is not a citizen. Mr. Abrego is a GB who ran from his country because they, El Salvador, got their stuff together and cleaned up their streets and threw all of these bad people in prison. Mr. Abrego ran and snuck across Biden's porous border. He married some stupid woman in Maryland. He did that repeatedly, as evidenced by multiple restraining orders filed with the sheriff. He is not a citizen, never was. No citizen, no rights. This is very simple. Please keep Democrat fate outrage out of Facebook. Look, a townhome owner apparently cannot read the HOA rules and chosen to paint their house in Ronald McDonald colors. Shameful. It may be a while, but laws will prevail. Imagine having absolutely nothing to do with your life, so you get upset because somebody's house is a different color than everybody else's. God forbid, I don't want to be in the mold of everybody else's. Meanwhile, my dumb butt driving around a big old purple truck. I know that normally HOAs are supposed to be for the general maintenance of the neighborhood, but in my area, those are way too expensive, and in a lot of other areas, it's really just something to give people on pension something to do until they die. Holy dang. Video game retailer GameStop just sent me a memo to all of its staff telling them to keep their doors open even during state lockdowns and tell law enforcers that it's okay because they are essential retail. Yeah, no, you are very much not essential retail, and considering that GameStop is just another version of Blockbuster, I'm actually still surprised that they're kind of open and everything. Like, outside of major massive retailers, GameStop's really like the last safe haven of buying video games in person and on physical copies. But during the pandemic, you were not essential. There was no reason to mark yourself as essential. I need to have this video game. Speaking of this whole essential employee thing, I really do wish that people actually treated us like we were essential instead of just treating us like crap. I worked as an essential employee, and I still do because I work at a pet store and everything, which was odd because I'd get people from time to time that come in saying, yes, it's essential that I get a hamster for my child's birthday. Stop that. It's not an essential thing to get your child a hamster at a birthday during the pandemic. Stop it. Especially considering it at times it would be at like 8:54 in the afternoon, and then we close in like 6 minutes. You don't need to get a hamster last minute for your kid. Stop it. That's just bad timing on everything. I really feel like I'm not the only one when I say, like, after being marked as an essential employee, you really just don't feel it, and that word just kind of makes us wince now. Like, seriously, the people that got marked as essential just wound up getting treated worse by the public as, like, customers and everything after the pandemic. Whenever I go into a charity shop with my other half, I always mess about. Yeah, my favorite is picking up one of their fire extinguishers, taking it to the till, and asking how much. Yeah, you very much guess this is the type of person that would laugh at their own joke. Meanwhile, nobody else is laughing. I feel like I could just give a whole straight-up seminar about stupid stuff you should not be saying to cashiers. Like, if we're just trying to do our job and help, and we're supposed to ask these questions, don't say that something is already in a bag just because it happens to be like a bag of fish. We very much will be tempted to throw it at you. Trust me, we don't do it physically because we still get paid for it, but I know for shit sure we're thinking it. Don't try to be our buddy. We're literally just here for the paycheck. If we didn't get paid, we would not be tolerating your butt. And I'm still absolutely certain we need to just have one day out of the year, kind of like a purge, where just retail customers can be treated just like the way that they treat retail employees the other 364 days of the year. It'll allow the employees to get their frustrations out, and gives customers a perspective on the shit that they be doing all the other days of the year. Look, if you think that I'm being hard on single mothers, and blah, 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 cry me a river. Ladies, I am trying to protect you. Look, here is the truth. If we keep going the way that we are, by lowering standards so that women can feel equal and all that jazz, it weakens our survival. And when that Bernie Sanders type system fails, as every other socialist society fails, nature asserts itself. and nature will be very pissed. And the last thing we need is an army of humiliated and conquered men who clearly understand why they lost. Blame you. That is when real oppression begins. This is not so far-fetched. Look at Sweden. They are a failed matriarchy. Ladies, I don't care if you work, are educated, and even are breadwinners. Yes, you will. And yes, you do, dingus. But know your place in the savage world.
Ah, there's the care.
You are just as valuable as Einstein, but you are not equal to men.
But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!